Hey everyone, Charles Stevens here with this week's Words of Wisdom as we continue our series, Legacy, Living What Outlives You. Today I'm coming to you from my hometown of Brookneal, Virginia, and we're focusing on something that matters more with time, character over accomplishments. And with Memorial Day this weekend, I've been reflecting on what people are truly remembered for. Hall of Fame basketball coach John Wooden once said, be more concerned with your character than your reputation. Your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. That is so huge, so profound, because accomplishments may get attention, but character leaves a legacy. Titles fade, awards collect dust, achievements eventually get replaced. But character, the way you lived, the way you treated people, the values you stood for, that's what remains. And Memorial Day reminds us of that. As I've reflected this week, I thought about my great uncle, Ellis Henry Stevens, who was killed in action during World War II. He served aboard the USS Barbell submarine, which was lost after being attacked by a Japanese destroyer in 1945. I never had the opportunity to meet him, but his story has always stayed with our family. And when you think about sacrifices like that, you realize legacy isn't built on comfort or recognition. It's built on courage, commitment, service, and character. Those men weren't pursuing applause. They were living for something bigger than themselves. And that really challenges me because in today's world, it's easy to focus on accomplishments, what we achieve, what we earn, how we're recognized. But at the end of the day, people won't remember us for what we accumulated. They'll remember who we were. Were we trustworthy? Were we faithful? Did we live with integrity? Did we add value to others? Scripture says in Proverbs 22:1, a good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. That reminds us that character is one of the most valuable things we build. So here's the question I want you to reflect on this week. If people remembered you more for your character than your accomplishments, what would they say? Would they describe someone who was dependable, humble, compassionate, faithful, or have accomplishments become more important than what or who you're becoming? So don't just chase achievements, build character, because accomplishments may open doors, but character determines the legacy you leave behind. That's all for this week's Words of Wisdom. Next week, we'll focus on investing beyond yourself. Have a great week.